me play devil's advocate for a second.
He wants smoke, I'll bring the matches.
When it comes to pop culture and fun, we're the whole meal.
Hey, the trio's back. Welcome to the Side Dish. I'm Headkrack, and we have the lovely Claudia Jordan and my guy, Tanner Thomason here in the building. How the hell y'all feeling? We have survived the weekend, didn't we?
What's up? I'm sick of being cold. I'm in Miami working. This is the coldest. Like, they broke a record yesterday. Like, it's never been this cold, like, in history. And I've never come to Miami without a bathing suit. It's the first, and I'm not happy about it. How y'all doing?
Oh man, you know, it was cold here in Atlanta over the weekend. Obviously, both of us are on the East Coast right now. But it wasn't too bad. We didn't get a whole lot of snow. It was just like freezing cold and wet. So I was inside most of the weekend.
Whoa, I'm in the Miami of the West. I'm in LA. And listen, let me tell you, it feels like it is 8 months ago. Like, the weather is nice. Yeah. Sleeves is very optional. Everything that I packed to come out here with required a second layer of deodorant. I overpacked too many sleeves, not enough thinly leather. Like, Earth is a mood ring, and we don't know what mood she's in right now. Like, none of the weather that we're experiencing in all our pockets make any sense. But you know, I'm glad we're all here. We're alive. Shout out to the chat.
We did.
We're so
shout out to the chat
right now. We're so jealous. We're jealous of you right now. Yeah,
oh,
absolutely.
please don't. Like, what did I do? I mean, you get to travel and do the cool things. Tanner, like, moved to a brand new deluxe apartment in the sky, and I'm out here working. And it's Black History Month, so we should all start the month off like this. Check it out.
Happy Black History Month for the rest of my life. Listen, I want to remind everyone that we are all we got, and we know who I'm referring to. So please give yourself some grace and extend your kindness to your neighbor who needs it, okay? I mean, with that being said, to the Recording Academy, thank you for the Grammy.
Yo, that insane individual right there is Duran Bernard, man. That talented dude, man. He won his first Grammy Award and has now become a Black History Month meme. So major congratulations to him.
I love it. I love the excitement. Speaking of Grammys, HK, man, this is part of the reason Claudia and I are a little jealous of you. You were in LA now. You were there this last weekend for the Grammys. You got to catch the show. You were outside with some of the stars. Well, we want to take a look at a little bit of the HK highlights from the night.
Yeah, what's up? Big shout out to Memphis.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a very ADD version of a montage that I put together for you guys. I hope you picked up what I was putting down. That's for the kids.
How was the show? What was it like to be there and take it all in?
Here's the thing. Going into it, I was under the impression that it was going to be very similar to the televised version of the Grammys, where you will go to the bathroom and get nachos when you don't want to, like, you don't care about Australian gospel. But the way they put this show together this year, everything was good. Even the things that I am not 1,000% up on. And it just speaks volumes. And just to, like, run into people that I grew up like watching receive awards all throughout their life and been impressed by their music. That right there is Ludwig von Gorensberg. I'm sure I'm butchering that. He scores a lot of films, right, these days. But he started producing some of the original, like, Childish Gambino albums and things like that. He won a couple of Grammys for Sinners. And he was just walking around being regular, and that was cool. Gloria Estefan was one of the people I was hugged up with in that picture. And one of the biggest, like, redemption arc stories for me is Fab from Fab Morvan from Milli Vanilli. Like, this brother, like, years ago won a Grammy with his partner from Milli Vanilli, Rob. for Girl, You Know It's True, that album, and they had their Grammy taken away. But recently he did this platform called Cadillac Chronicles, where he sang those songs while riding around in the Cadillac with my guy Brian Friedman, and he proved that he can sing these songs after all. And it was just such a full circle moment, and just to see him walking around the Grammys, man, I just had to dap him up, and because I know how hard that road has been for him. You know what I mean? For anybody who does something and then you get vilified for the thing you did. But, the fact he was able to turn it around and prove it was dope. Bad Bunny said all the amazing things in English and Spanish. He served everybody. Billie Eilish also said the dope things as well. And Lauryn Hill was on time and was amazing, I might add.
Wait. That's the biggest story of the night.
Well, they told her the show was Saturday.
Oh, God. So
Dang.
Yeah, man, but even watching people Kendrick Lamar get more hardware under their belt. Justin Bieber, you know what I'm saying? He popped up out there and proved to people that he is not just the kid that made Baby anymore. Like, he went out there, he hit this loop in the machine, played the guitar, looped that guitar, then started singing and then hitting the 808 in real time, killed it. And we actually got a little bit of video. They about to load that up. And then, man, and even thinking about
man trying to get in the bed, so I'ma get slouched instead. You know it's gonna make you pay. What would I do? Yeah. If I didn't love you, baby? What would I do? If I didn't love you, baby? What would I do?
Yo, man, he crushed that performance, man. And Bad Bunny made history. First artist to win Album of the Year with a Spanish language album. And I bet you a lot of people was like, "Qué?" Because they because I definitely thought other people would have won, but he got it.
I feel like Bad Bunny, obviously we got what do they call it? The Benito Bowl coming up next weekend.
Yep.
But he is having the moment right now. And I thought his speech was amazing. I don't habla, but Atlanta comedian and political satire influencer Lysandra Vasquez translated it on her IG, and so I caught up that way, and I was just blown away. I mean, he was bagging groceries a little over a decade ago, I believe, and so for him to be here, that it just blows my mind.
I love that at a time where society, if you care about other people, it seems like a pretty sad and helpless part of history that we're in right now. And then along comes some of these award shows where these very popular artists have a chance to use their platform for themselves or to make a statement about society and care about the bigger picture and care about the world. And I love that the Grammys continues to be a place where artists use their voice to speak on behalf of others that are being, mistreated and what's happening in our world right now. It gives you a little light at the end of a very long, dark tunnel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One other thing I want to throw in there real quick. HK, you knew the guy's name. You had the photo with him. It was the white guy with the longer hair. I forget his name.
Ludwig Göransson.
So Ludwig Göransson, right? He was picking up the Grammys for Sinners. Okay, so I read this stuff about him. He has been scoring Coogler's films since day one. These two guys met at USC. They bonded over playing pool or something like that. I read this whole article, and he's been scoring his films since the beginning. And so it's that's the other thing that I just love so much about I don't know, the creativity and bringing the different art forms together is you never know that random connection where and how it's going to manifest over all these years later. And so now, Sinners with all the Oscar noms and Ludwig picking up the Grammys. It's amazing.
Man, keep dreaming, kids. Keep dreaming and do your thing, man. Do your art by any means necessary.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. It seems all the Grammys fun triggered Nicki Minaj, because she's active on social media. I'm sorry, slip of the tongue. With Trevor Noah, Lizzo, and Chrissy Teigen. So Grammy host Trevor Noah made a Nicki joke at the show. Check it out.
She is not here. She is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Actually, Nicki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nicki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it. Look at it, baby. Jennifer.
Well, Nicki didn't like that, and she rage tweeted all night. Trevor refuses to come out of the closet when everyone in the industry knows his boyfriend, allegedly.
What? Then she went after Lizzo. Now, Lizzo was asked about Nicki Sutton pro-Trump stance, and all Lizzo said was this.
Here it comes.
So I'm getting texts about Nicki, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't even know. Then I researched and saw what was going on, and I'm going to say it like this. Celebrities' opinions of other celebrities does not matter. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. So my opinion of her does not matter. But what I will tell you is you're about to see an influx of people who see that it is more profitable and more beneficial to join that side. You're going to see it. It already started, and it's going to continue.
She went from Lizzo to Let's Go. Well, Nicki tweeted, Fat Lizzo lost 300 pounds to sell 300 records. So now she has loose skin and a flop album and a weird charge. Sheesh.
Wow. And that's not where it ends. She kept coming straight out of the chamber. We're not sure what Chrissy Teigen did. Well, maybe it was waving while Trevor Noah was making the jokes there. And Chrissy caught a stray. Maybe this is a sub for John Legend as well. Nicki tweeted, everyone knows Chrissy has had an eggplant, allegedly. I don't know why, where, what was she on to be tweeting stuff like this out?
Y'all know what she was on now. Let's not play down. We all know what she was on.
What do you mean we all know?
We all know.
That sniffy SpaceX.
We all know what she was on.
She was on that Iceman, that snow.
It just amazes me that the right, who has said the most cruel things about people, calling them fat, calling them the R word, calling them all kind of things, alleging people, talking about people's sexuality. They say so many things about everybody else, including our president, calling women pigs, right? Everyone's a loser. But you say the smallest joke about them that's still PG-13, and the inner snowflake just comes on out. They can't take any smoke, but they got smoke for everybody else. Yep. What Lizzo said could not have been classier and kinder, and she tried to stay neutral. She did not personally attack Nicki. For Nicki to just go back and then attack Lizzo for her weight loss and for the album sold. Nicki, you're about to see what that looks like yourself. And I don't think you should be talking about surgery. I don't think you should be talking about people's looks. I don't think you should be talking about pedophilia, criminals, rapists, or child molesters. Because if you want to really talk about it, look no further than under your roof of the house that just got saved by that last minute $500,000 that you probably got from your new daddy. Well, that's what I think. And all the bars, they come at me, they attacking me. I don't. I'm used to it. You're a bunch of 14 and 15-year-old children where your whole identity, you have a lot in common. If your whole identity is somebody else, you're a loser. And it's just about, that's all you're about. Be yourself. You can love a person as an artist and be critical of them for their policies and their politics that actually affect you. Let me show you real quick. I think Nicki Minaj is a dope-ass rapper. I actually love this song, F the Club Up, one of my favorites. I think she killed it on Monster. I think she had the best verse and out-rapped the fellas on Monster. But I don't like her politics. I don't agree with the politics. Does that make me a hater? No, it makes me be able to be objective and not an idiot that just blindly follows anyone. That's all we ask of you. It doesn't mean I hate her. I don't like what she's doing right now, and I won't support any artist that is for policies that benefit the top 1%, while your entire fan base is going to be harmed by the person that you're aligned with. And that's how we tricked you with that memento ass gold card that means nothing.
Yeah, and even the way she kind of switched sides on her LBGT fans, seemingly, you know what I mean, in the recent months, who were like really big advocates for her. It sucks when you see somebody build a following, the followers, follow the leader, and then they're left without a leader. We just left them abandoned, man.
And she's a little lesbo too. She's in the community her goddamn self. So miss me with that, Nicki. You've admitted to being bisexual yourself, and you're gonna shat upon your community?
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want everyone to know that Claudia Jordan is my inner monologue, and it makes me so happy to hear it come out of her voice. Also, real quick, Grant Powell, when we were talking about Nicki being on whatever, Grant Powell said she was on that talkie chalky, and I've never heard that one before. And that's brilliant. Moving right on along, we're hitting Kanye here. Kanye finally calmed down, and now Nicki's got her gold Trump card, and she's running wild. Oh, we feel so triggered. I'm sorry, we just talked all about that. I was reading something else. Yeah, Don.
Okay,
What's up, Don?
we don't talk about Don Lemon now. Everyone has heard he was arrested this weekend in L.A. and later released. Now, Don was charged with conspiracy and violating the FACE Act for allegedly taking part of the Minneapolis church protest. Although Don made it clear many times he was just there reporting the news. Here's what Don had to say after he was released.
Everybody for their support. It truly means the world to me. I have spent my entire career covering the news. I will not stop now. In fact, there is no more important time than right now, this very moment, for a free and independent media that shines a light on the truth and holds those in power accountable. Again, I will not stop now. I will not stop ever. Last night, the DOJ sent a team of federal agents to arrest me in the middle of the night for something that I've been doing for the last 30 years, and that is covering the news. The First Amendment of the Constitution protects that work for me and for countless of other journalists who do what I do. I stand with all of them, and I will not be silenced. I look forward to my day in court. Thank you all.
Yep.
All right. How do we think this will affect independent journalists? What say y'all?
It is scary because, if you really look at the tail of the tape, there was some other independent journalists that got arrested over the course of the weekend, like Georgia Fort and Trahir Jean Cruz, Black Lives Matter, Jamel Lindell Lundy. And it is crazy. You can have freedom of speech as long as they like what you're saying or like what you're advocating for and against. And that's not what the amendment states. You know what I mean? You can't pick and choose when you want it to apply and when you don't want it to apply. And you can't just incarcerate people because you don't like their views. It's giving SS.
And all those journalists you mentioned were Black, just so you know. I'm going to say this real quick. I cannot wait for the pendulum to swing the other way, which it will. And there are cracks, you guys. There is a few things to be hopeful about. The fact that Trump had his DOJ go and arrest Don Lemon for this bullshit ass fake case is embarrassing to America. You have just made Don Lemon a hero. You have elevated Don Lemon to another level. He is the way he was celebrated while he was at the Grammys. Do you know you've just raised his profile even higher than it already was? He is a hero for it. And he live streamed the event, y'all. The evidence is there. He kept saying, I'm not here to interfere. I'm just here to cover. He was covering what's happening. There's going to be so many lawsuits against his administration when it's all said and done. And I can't wait. And you know what? A Texan just lost in a special election by 17 points. And it was plus 14. No, I'm sorry, by 17 points. It was plus 14 before. The swing is 31 points. You guys, the blue wave that's coming, I cannot wait. Donald Trump's diaper is going to be fuller than it already is.
For anybody watching who, for whatever reason, listen, so much is going on. It's hard to keep up with everything. But for anybody who's watching and is like, why was Don arrested? Up in Minnesota, they found out, a group of ICE protesters found out that there was a Catholic priest who, while being a priest, was also serving as, I believe, like a sub-director or something of that nature. I'm getting the language wrong. But basically, he helped train and organize ICE. I don't want to call them soldiers, but members of ICE.
Assholes. That's what they are.
There we go. And there was a group of people who felt like that was against things that the church stood for. They wanted to hold him accountable. And so they showed up and they went into that Catholic church on a Sunday in the middle of service. Don, live streaming the whole thing, goes with them, and he's not out here shouting anybody down. He's not out here doing anything crazy. He's there with his, like, he's got like his cameraman, and he was just kind of documenting what was going on. And then he talked to members of that congregation as they came out of the church just to get their thoughts. And he's even posted those on his profile. And so if you want to see more about that, he's done a really good job of like putting the post up so you can see the video, see for yourself what happened.
Also, Nicki Minaj took to Twitter to say, arrest Don Lemon, and here they go. So, first of all, we got a reality star idiot running the country. Now we have a rapper that's calling policies and calling for arrest of people, and it's happening. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Let us off this train.
Yeah.
After the break, a boxer whose biggest fight was against his toupee is being ugly, and a generational curse, and CeeLo and Son unveiling new look. All that in 2 minutes, man.
Nikki thought she got that gold card. She got that faux card.
She did.
Welcome back. Shout out to all the lemon heads in the chat, y'all. Now, sometimes sports moments don't always go viral for the reason they're supposed to. Sometimes it's not the knockout, the scorecard, or the post-fight stare down. Other times, it's moments that literally blow your lid off. Now, take a look at boxer Jarrell Big Baby Miller and the moment that took over the timeline. Convertible back. Now, in his post-fight interview, Miller laughed it off, explaining his hair loss happened from a mishap with a shampoo-like substance his mom had in her house, saying the toupee was a last-minute decision. Now, should he have taken the toupee for a test drive first? Maybe some jumping rope. Maybe rock the baldy look. Do all that thing temporarily, or did this work in his favor?
He's pretty fat and flabby to be like to win. Like that's amazing, actually. Like he does not look like he has a body of a boxer.
You never know about these heavyweights. These heavyweights, Claudia, they can be built different.
Yeah,
he's definitely built different. But let's get into that hair now, fellas. It's okay to be bald, y'all. And I do like. I thought he lost the fight because all I saw on my timeline was him losing his top. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy to find out that today I found out he actually won. He had to win after that happened. He had to win.
And both things can't happen and you still be okay. Like if you got your toupee knocked off in a fight and you lost said fight, like if you ended it all that night, we would understand because that is just double the embarrassment.
Yeah. Damn, y'all.
I don't know what I mean. Come on. Oh, I used this shampoo in my mom's place and it made all my hair fall out, guys. I don't know that that's real. I don't know that that's real at all. And then like, why would you throw on a toupee? Even if you did lose your hair in a horrific shampoo accident, why are you like, oh, a full rug? That's what I need.
Well, I was going down his timeline, right, just to try to get a wrangle on what was going on. And I do think that he's been experimenting with this rollout for a minute, because a lot of times he's rocking like a baseball cap. There's a couple times where like there'll be like a mound of hair on his head, and then it'll be in different places, kind of like that Ray J hat in that one meme, right? And then we get to this situation. I do think he is a character enough who is interesting to where he would set something like this up and just go with it.
I reach out to a friend of mine that trains with him. Well, not trains with him. He's at the same gym, and he said he was a clown. And I was like, okay. Well, he was definitely made us all laugh over the weekend. Like it's been nonstop memes and all that. And fellas, y'all gotta let it go. I know it's like equality, and y'all want to be the bad bitches too and everything, but. Like, it's okay to let your girl be the one with the wigs. It's okay to let your girl be the one with the deep V shirts. It's okay to let your girl be the one with the eyeliner. Like, can we just go back to, like, listen, I'm tired of seeing men in wigs. I really am. And lace fronts and all that. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. And you can call me what you want. I don't care. See what happens? The Lord didn't like this.
Are women gonna start pulling hair in the clubs, like guys, just to see if it's real? Like, you know, like...
yeah, yeah. Like, we don't like. We like a bald head. A bald
Claudia,
head.
Have you ever seen like a good looking guy and you guys are kind of feeling each other? Maybe you went on like a couple dates or something, and you wind up back at his place, or he comes over to your place, and you know, in the evening he's like nice and young and dapper, and then you see him the next morning and he's got that piece sitting over here on the side. Have you ever ran into a situation like that?
No, because I always dated younger.
Oh.
And twice I didn't have that problem. But I did date someone that we lived together, and every time I would leave town, I would come back and like on my towels would be all jacked up with like black stuff on it. And then I moved something in the bathroom in the trash, and I saw just for men. And I'm like, so he was just like lying about it. I'm like, you don't even have to lie about that. Like, it's okay. It's okay, fellas. It's okay.
Towels are like you just got finished changing oil.
Talk right. I got to get all black pillowcases dealing with him, so I had to break up with him.
Not the black silk.
All right, now, we've all seen social media turn a one off the cuff moment into a viral clip. Recently, Memphis rapper Finesse 2 Times did just that when he went on a wild rant about his family and one trait that seemed to run through their bloodline. Take a listen.
It's ugly though. I swear to God, all my cousins, my whole family, all of them ugly. Long live my auntie. She dead. She ugly too, though. Long live Juanita. She ugly, though. I ain't gonna lie, my auntie was ugly in the... Her kids ugly. They kids ugly. But they got a whole little ugly situation going on up. But see, they ain't never like my mama kids.
Okay, some people are applauding his honesty, while others thought he could have pulled back a bit, saying it was embarrassing to his family members. Now, does ugly run in the bloodline? Was he too honest? Or should that have been left for the family barbecue? And what do y'all think about y'all's family's looks?
I think my family holds it together pretty well. All sides. We really benefited from just good genetics and clean living, I guess. But I appreciate his honesty. His story is his story. I don't know if anybody out there follows him. He will say just about anything. So this is definitely not the worst thing I've heard him say.
I don't know. I mean, listen, have we all seen somebody... There are some people seem to, when they fall out of the tree, they hit the good looking branch ever on the way down. And it's like, yo, that's the hot sibling. That's the hot sister. The other sisters are not the hot sister. And then sometimes it's a whole family of beautiful people, but their mom and dad are trolls. And so you never know which way the dice is going to go. I will say this though, like, I feel like anybody who feels like they're unattractive or anybody in his family who's like, yo, I didn't think we were all ugly. You're just like a haircut and a couple months in the gym away from looking completely different.
What? There's a thing called bone structure though. And skin
like just
texture.
Bad genetic bone structure. Like it runs in it like that Cro-Magnon look, third on the evolutionary scale.
There's that. Yeah, but I do hear what he was saying, Tanner. Like, there's a lot of people that they're not really that ugly. They're just broke. And a few procedures or a few things can, like, make them look better. But
Yeah,
it's rough. It's rough in these genetic streets. It really is.
one of my favorite things to do anytime I'm feeling bad about myself is you ever Google, have you ever Googled, "You're not ugly, you're just broke," and it pulls up photos of like really, really famous people, and you're like, damn, that's a whole family of models. And then it's all photos of the Kardashians from season 1, and you're like, oh, it ain't so bad. Everything's fine.
They definitely upgraded, like, the skin. I mean, amazing what, like, clearing up your skin can do. And, like, different hair color and eyebrows, you know, like, and a little chin lipo.
Nose swaps.
Yo,
a lot of nose swapping going on in this business. I came to a revelation last night while I was at the Grammys. I feel like Cher is the first Kardashian.
Like the original vampire, like she bit the others, and now they're
yeah, like
not bit the others.
Yo, like, she really looked like she is the mother of that lineage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, when she was walking around stage all confused last night, and then like, and I had her, she was on the Jumbotron. And I'm like Kim.
I believe it. I would not.
Was her man with her? Was AE with him? With her?
Nah, because like if he was, she wouldn't have thought Luther Vandross won the award for best song of the year. Yeah, she was good and confused. That's why we need conservatorships.
That's true. That's true.
Oh,
and somebody, okay, in the comments right now, people are talking about Ashton Kutcher has a twin brother and he's not attractive. I know there's that one Hemsworth that does not look like the other two Hemsworths. So every now and then it happens. There's the bonus Jonas. There's that one Jonas brother. I think he's a plumber or something. I don't really know.
I think a lot of times, like, you know, parents, when they have kids, women, they'll be really careful with their first couple of kids. And then on a third kid, they'll go on roller coasters and stuff and just like be a little bit more loose with their time. And that's how you get them other kids, them bizarro children.
Those first two kids just stressed her out enough that she had to have that one Corona.
If your first two kids are unattractive, would you go for a third? Or would you just be like, you know what?
Nah, you realize the factory's broke?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're out here making defective products.
Yeah, you trying to ask me if I'm going to keep buying ugly cars? No. All right. Listen, it's time for us to run to the comments. At the 2025 Grammy Awards, CeeLo Green and his son Lake, they made their own statement on the red carpet. Fans are still buzzing. You guys, we're going to look at the video here real quick. Here we go. CeeLo and his son Lake on the red carpet.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, this is my young son.
Hello.
Lake.
Nick?
Yo.
Lake, like Lake Erie? That is amazing. Okay, so where's the thought of saying we're going to name him Lake Erie?
What do you think about it?
Honestly, I don't know. I guess it opens up just an era of the history. It makes it seem like a little bit bigger than, just a human being.
Yeah,
you know?
you're a body. I love it. I love it.
Gotta go with the flow.
Never ending. What's underneath is unknown. All of that good stuff.
Yeah.
I can dig it. Listen, y'all have the time of your lives tonight. You gonna turn a couple corners at the end of the night?
I will.
Yeah.
I will. So I'll see you around.
The way Nichelle Turner did not ask about CeeLo's red eyes is hilarious. The comments did not disappoint. People were saying things like, "What in the vampire from Brooklyn?" Then we had rich people don't be knowing what the F to do. He's the apple and his father's the tree. That's all. Then someone wrote Lake is dressed like Kiss, which is hilarious. They came dressed for the ritual. And then I remember when I lost my mind. So what do you think? Do you guys like CeeLo and Lake's looks?
No. And I'm sick of people thinking being weird is the way. Can we go back to wearing nice suits, tuxedos, nice haircut, regular sized teeth, and regular just like looks? Can we go back? Color me old fashioned. I'm sick of the gimmicks. Sick of it.
But the thing is, some people need gimmicks. CeeLo does not need a gimmick, but every now and then, Claudia, he gives us something to laugh at. You remember that time when CeeLo went to an award show dressed like as a Rancho Ferrero candy? I don't even know if that was the intent, but that's how he looked. He was like, he had a whole gold foil outfit looked like a carved up C-3PO, and it was just so cool, right? That like the bravery that it takes to go out and step out on faith and just do it with a straight face. And that boy was too tall to have that high of a voice. I was not expecting that.
I love it.
But I cannot wait to hear the music because, like, listen, man, CeeLo's a freaking musical genius. If that is the fruit of his loins, it should be good. Let's keep it weird. But I understand where you're coming from. But I like having something to laugh at.
He works for CeeLo, but I'm sick of everybody else doing it. Maybe I should say it like that, because for him, he's like funny looking, like it gives him something we can talk about, right? But I'm sick of everybody just like everyone thinking that that's the wave. It's not for everybody.
My thing is like I can get a little annoyed when when you take yourself too seriously, like the way. And don't get me wrong, when Lady Gaga was doing Meat Dress and whatnot, she took herself very seriously. But to me, showing up dressed in a full-on goth Kiss makeup and just being like, "Yeah, Eerie, my name's Eerie," and just being normal about it, it's so funny to me. Just like I love it.
As a woman, I just miss, and we talk about this all the time. Like we used to go out and see like handsome men that just like were clean cut and just look like a guy you wanted to bring home your mama, and we just never get to see that anymore.
So if you was described like just the generation and the culture in one sentence, Claudia, what would you say?
Fuck up, weird. Sorry.
It was a great Tourette's delivery. I love it.
I definitely have Tourette's a little bit. Yeah.
Somebody talking about how CeeLo looked like the Kool-Aid man.
He does. Oh my God, he does.
That is hilarious.
Well, yo, after the break, man, we got a DNA story. We didn't need more to solve and more jingle madness in 2 minutes. I remember when I lost my mind.
God,
There's something so special about that face.
Welcome back. All right, Black History Month is hitting a little different this year for Tiffany Score and her husband, Stephen Mills. They're suing the Fertility Center of Orlando after allegedly being implanted with an embryo that was not biologically theirs. Now, here's where it gets messy. The couple, who are whites, had 3 viable embryos stored, and yet somehow gave birth to a baby girl and quickly realized the color wasn't coloring. And sure enough, genetic testing confirmed you are not the father or the mother. The couple said it's a joy to parent the baby girl, but they have a moral obligation to find her biological parents. All right, are the parents doing the right thing, or should they have kept the little black baby?
That's a really tough one there, right? Because you know, are you going to treat it truly like it's your kid? And I say this not just because the kid is a black kid. I say this because you found out it's not your kid. I think sometimes people take the foot off the gas a little bit if they know it's not truly your kid. The same way kids don't respect people who are not their parents. You're not my dad. You're not my mom. Like, are you going to really make sure you put the car seat back in the car when you take the kid out of it? Are you going to make are you going to make sure the car seat's buckled down real good so you make that wild turn?
Oh, come on.
Are you going to blow the food off before you stuff it in that kid's mouth? How that kid hair gonna look when he go to school? Like, all the things.
No, that alone, that part.
You can't take that kid to Supercuts. You gotta take him to Jamal.
I feel bad because here's the thing. If they went to a fertility clinic, then that beautiful little baby has a mom and dad who put that embryo in that clinic, or however they put it together. Like, that's clearly not from either one of those parents, which means that child belongs to someone else. Like, that child, someone made the decision, like, oh, we're going to try to go through with this, and this is the clinic we're going to use, and we're going to have our embryo here. And then it got put in the wrong place. And so my heart breaks for both sets here.
Yeah, they should find the proper one. I mean, if you went to get takeout from, I don't know, Houston's, and they had like, I don't know, crab cocktail, whatever, and you're like been craving that, and then you get home, you open it, it's lobster bits. It's still good, but it's not your order. And you should probably, maybe it's bad to compare baby to food, but I'm not a mother. So oh, the baby is so cute too.
It is an adorable
Look at the father's
baby.
face. The father's like, hold up, I don't know if I trust the story. Did you really have sex with Rakim that came by the house that went, like, I don't know. The father's like, I don't know about this. Maybe this ain't the story. The baby looks black, but the hair is very straight.
Yo,
this baby is black. That baby might be part. Yes, that baby might be part Indian.
Hold up. You know what we're not talking about?
What's that?
They named that child.
What'd they name the child?
If she gave birth, they had to have named that child.
This is true. The baby's name is Shay. Yeah. Like the butter.
Okay, that could be a black name. That's a black word. Shay.
I wasn't sure if the child was going to be, like have a Tanner or like whatever, like a very Caucasian name.
They're off to a great start with the name. Like, I thought, Piper or something like that. Like, Shay Score Mills, full name.
You got to exchange that baby. You have to exchange it.
Is there a place where you can exchange babies? I haven't looked into it. Like, is that a thing? Like you do a baby swap? Can you get a refund?
Yeah, you can drop them off in front of the fire station. Remember
Wow. Yeah, you can drop them off. There are places you can drop.
Once again,
let me tell you where you can't. Let me tell you right now where you cannot drop a baby off, and that's at Claudia Jordan's door. Don't you dare!
I would have been a great mother. I would have been a great mother. I think. I've never killed a cat. I've never killed a cat. My cat Shelly lived longer than most everybody else's cat. My cat was 20. I got a cat to its full life expectancy. Oh, and some. Yes.
And we're proud of you.
We are very proud.
Yo, if they do a remake of Annie and don't have Claudia Jordan as Miss Hannigan, it's just casting gone wrong.
I'll take the little black baby. I would take that baby off their hands.
Yeah. I'd be interested in the update on this. Maybe in a few weeks we'll have an update on it. Who knows?
I want to see the black family with the white kid.
Yo, where are they at?
No.
They're like, what the hell we gonna do with it? They ain't gonna think we don't kidnap this baby.
Oh my gosh. That's a movie. That's a whole okay. We gotta move on.
That kid's name is Hakeem.
Yeah. Little baby Tyrone. All right. Okay, listen up. Move over, Dr. Pepper, baby. Somebody's cooking up a Coca-Cola jingle, and it could fizzle out the competition. Listen, a couple weeks ago, we talked about Romeo, the woman whose Dr. Pepper jingle went viral, and it got her some big brand deals. Reportedly, she got millions of dollars. Now, everybody and their mama and daddy is trying to come up with the next jingle. Check out Rickia's dad putting in some work here.
It ain't soda. If it ain't Coca-Cola. Fake it looking good, can't you see? Slide on down to the KFC. In a time of need and you want to succeed, apply for a job on Indeed. It's Sunday and I'm sad and gray, waiting on Monday for some Chick-fil-A.
Okay. All right. What do you think? Is he the next big thing in the jingle world?
Could be. I like the dudes that he had at the end of all those joints. I understood it.
The dude's cute. I wouldn't mind if this became a thing with all the brands that they started like taking from this like pool of creators. I think it's kind of cute, and people need a break.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. If we knew that $2 million jingle deals were floating around, do you guys have a jingle you'd come up with? HK, I remember you had one from, was it White Castle?
Oh yeah, White Castle. Blacks can eat here too.
That's great.
I tagged White Castle in the post. They ain't hit me back yet. I don't know what's going on, but
you never could go. I wonder why they haven't hit you.
Because I just want them to understand that there's a narrative out there that maybe makes people that you think that we're not allowed because it's White Castle.
How could the brand like the logo could be like a no, that's too dark.
Oh,
now I want to hear it.
What were you gonna say?
Like a slave master, like putting the whip down.
It's a castle. It's a whole castle.
Like, come on, to the blacks. Come on. No, is that not good? That's not good. Y'all don't like that?
It might need a little work. I think it needs a little workshopping. I'm not going to say no.
Because it's hard to tell if he's putting it down or picking it up.
That's very hard to tell.
It depends how you draw the speed line.
Yeah, you make the speed line going down.
Oh my gosh.
And then come on. No? Hey, listen.
That feels
That's
baity.
why I used to model,
that
okay?
feels real baity. It feels yeah.
Harriet Tubman could be going back from the north.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like White Castle needs a mascot. So like if it was White Castle but the king was black.
But if Harriet Tubman was at the gates, we'd know it's okay. That she already scoped it out first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
had the pistol though.
Yeah. Sure.
But she's putting it in the holster though. She's not she's like, relax, fall back. You know what I mean?
Like Harriet's got the piece, it's in her holster, and she's like, this is good. Like, we know it's a safe space. We know we can move through here. Speedy service, like in and out in 5 minutes or less. You know, we're like, we got places to go.
Can I pitch one more?
Yeah.
Oh, please. Why stop the cancellation now?
Waffle House, anyone can get it. Which is a double entendre because, like, anyone can eat at Waffle House, but also anybody can get those hands.
Yeah, get these waffle hands. Yeah.
And in the branding, the imaging, we will have, I don't know, people jumping on top of someone who's eating and won't stop. Not even a beat down will stop them from eating the great succulent waffles.
Well, it's the same silhouette of the guy with the whip, except he's holding a spatula that says a weapon.
Hey guys, it's been good doing the show with you, and way to go during Black History Month. Yeah.
We got to take a quick 2-minute break. We'll be back with more Side Dish in 2 minutes. Also, Angel222, happy birthday! I saw in the chat.
Welcome back inside. Just be sure you hit that like if you're watching us in the chat right now. And it's time for the question of the day. And here we go, setting the table. Now, $1 million is on the table, cash. Taxes handle all yours if you could do one simple thing. You got to listen to one album for 48 hours. And if you could listen to that album, what album would it be? Inquiry Minds want to know.
I got mine. Maxwell,
what's
Urban Hang Suite.
Oh.
First Maxwell. Like, I think that was like relaxing. It doesn't get annoying. Sound like a lot of talking. Like, you know, it's I like it.
Is that the one that had that little something's on that?
Yeah.
Ascension. You know what I mean?
Till the Cops Come Knocking.
Yeah, bops.
All
Unlimited bops. What about you, Tanner?
Man, it's interesting. It's interesting. I don't know. Mine might not be that fun. Like, there's definitely some old like rock and roll albums that I like a whole lot. Like, okay, like Jimi Hendrix Live at Monterey Pops or something like that was just one of those things. I probably have listened to it for 48 hours. So a lot of stuff from that era. A lot of what Stevie's The Book of Life, book of early Stevie Wonder stuff. Like, I don't know, a lot of that era, Songs in the Key of Life. Yeah. A lot of like heavy musicianship stuff. I really like a lot of 60s and 70s. Yeah.
How about you, Headkrack?
You know, it's crazy. Like, it depends on the kind of mood I'm in, right? And I can't cheat and pick more than one, so I got to pick one. So if I was stuck with one forever, it got to be Michael Jackson's Thriller album, because you get all the moods and the motions. And Michael Jackson, Medium Nose Mike was in such a bag. You know, like Big Nose Mike gave you Off the Wall, Blame It on the Boogie, but Medium Nose Michael Jackson gave you bad. I mean, gave you Beat It. He gave you Thriller. He gave you Billie Jean. He gave you Human Nature. Looking
why?
What's the Girl Is Mine? Want to Be Starting Something? I mean, the album comes
Lady
on
in My
with a vengeance. Yeah, all the things.
So Medium Nose Mike, Eminem.
Yeah, Medium Nose Mike. That's wild.
Thinner Nose Mike gave you Dangerous and Bad, and they were cool, but Medium Nose Mike is when he hit his stride.
He was still masculine then too. Like Thin Nose Mike was giving a Asian female.
So, okay, hold up. So I'm looking at the chat. We got Destiny's Child's Fulfillment album, Mary J. Blige, what's the 411?
Okay.
Purple Rain, any Tupac album.
Keto Boo said Jay-Z's The Blueprint album. You know what I mean? Rio by Duran Duran, coming from Gina D. Love.
Yeah.
6104 says The Chronic. Wow.
Yeah.
That album rides. If I was to say a hip-hop album, though, like just to pick a second alternate choice, right? Let's just say if, like, I don't know, you couldn't find that disc. What would your second album be? I would say, personally, I'm going to go with Childish Gambino because of the internet.
Oh, okay.
He's rapping. There's some melody on it. It's enough emotion to where you don't feel like you're stuck listening to one angry album. Because I was gonna go with a Public Enemy. It Takes a Nation, $1 million to hold us back, and that would probably change me forever.
Yeah.
My secondary would be y'all may come for me on this one. I liked Cardi B's album, Invasion of Privacy. She had a little bit of everything. It was fun. It was lighthearted. It was just, a little bit of everything. I really liked it.
Got knocked down 9 times, but I got up 10. Like that, whatever. Like that, man. It starts off right and got all the bops. So hell yeah, not a bad choice, y'all.
This is horrible, and but if I'm gonna listen to something for 48 hours, it can't go too hard. It's got to be real smooth and easy listening. So I'd probably, unfortunately, have to pick a Drake album. Don't come for me. Don't come for me.
Say Tanner.
Yeah.
Yo, we trying to break, but when we come back, man, we playing everybody's favorite game. Whose cousin is it? See you in Dose.
Welcome back. I'm looking at Aaron Hall, I Miss You album, Marvin Gaye, Simon and Garfunkel. I love Bruno Mars. Dude, love it. I love seeing the enthusiasm from the chat. It is a Monday, and as we do every single episode, doesn't matter if it's a Monday or not, but guys, I have a lot of hope that we can get this done today on Monday. It is time for everybody's favorite game.
Whose cousin is it?
Okay, chat, I need you to focus. I need the chat. We're moving past albums. We're moving into crime. Here we go. When a doctor goes from saving lives to stealing at Target. Get this, a 40-year-old woman in Jacksonville, Florida, who's also a medical doctor, was arrested for grand theft.
That's right. She walked out of a Target with almost $3,000 worth of stolen merch like it was her full-time job. A Target employee quickly reported the theft.
And here's the kicker. She was driving a 2024 Porsche that was also reported stolen. When cops made the connection, they arrested her at Baptist South Medical Center.
She was booked in full makeup, short blonde hair, and with some bold lipstick, because if she's going to jail, she might as well serve a look. Okay, who's sticky-fingered yet stylish cousin was this?
My heart is torn. I feel like it's a black woman, but I don't want to put that on my good sis.
I'm going to say other.
I was going other until the blonde wig showed up, because I was definitely thinking, nonstop cousin.
Just blonde hair,
I'm gonna go other. There's a wide gamut there that exists. Other for me.
Okay.
All right. The chat thinks it's my cousin.
All right. Well, let's figure it out, y'all. Move that van.
Oh, let's go.
Oh.
That's a one cousin.
That's
a Luke.
That's a woman?
Yeah.
Did someone take her soul before the crime?
Yeah.
We were talking about attractive siblings earlier. We're like, I feel like Annie Lennox could be her attractive sibling.
She's the last eurythmic.
And she's a doctor. Can you imagine waking up to that face when you're like just coming up out of like anesthesia?
Yeah.
I bet.
That's the one they send in there to tell you bad news.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
See you guys later.